Hello and welcome to my talk. This is Mukesh, the host here. Nowadays, I meet a lot of people online and offline, young people, entrepreneurs, and all those things. And the most common question which I come across, which they ask, is how to how to deal with failures, and how to deal with rejection. Today, we'll talk about how to deal with rejection and how this rejection can be taken into a growth opportunity. Right. When I talk about myself, I started at a very young age. At the age of 17, I applied for many jobs due to financial problem and all those things. And yeah, initial job I was rejected because I was underqualified and underage. Obviously, I applied for a call center. But today, if I see that thing, that if at that time I would have been accepted by that job, today I would be some call center guy or something, not what I am today. Okay, and after that rejection, I worked on myself. I realized that is what I was not made for. I upgraded my skill and I worked hard, entered this teaching field and all those things. And yeah, even in teaching, because of inexperience and age problems and underqualification, lots of people rejected me, lots of people. And today, those people are dying to work with me, collaborate with me at my own cost, at my own conditions. So that is how rejection has helped me to grow. Yesterday, if somebody had rejected me, today they are ready to accept me at my own condition. That is how you grow, how you manipulate. Okay, so I am going to tell you those tricks that what you need to do from being rejected to from being re-accepted at your own terms and condition. Yeah, and this is possible. The first thing, when you're applying for a job, when you're going for an interview and all those things, you have to be professional. Okay, what happens at most of the interview or most of the meet, what happens, people will say you that they'll call you back. Okay, and most of the time, 90% of the time, you don't receive that call back. Okay, and you feel that you are rejected, but you don't need to know the reason why you were rejected. Okay, so in an interview or in meet or in all those things, the first thing is you have to be professional. And at the end of such meet, at the end of such interview, you have to just ask the interview a genuine question of, like, you can ask in direct and indirect way that is there anything in my application or in my interview which is bothering to you, or an area which you want me to improve. Nowadays recruiters are becoming this friendly thing. So you try to reach out to them, you try to ask them what were your mistakes. Okay, what happens is most of the time we don't realize our mistakes, so we ask people, and getting those response from a recruiter or somebody who rejected you, if you are being able to communicate with them, okay, ask them what was the problem of the rejection, that could help you in a better way. Now what happens, that is most of the time that is not possible. So when people are rejected for one job, they apply for another thing, or they go on applying, reapplying, and what happens is like rejection, and you get frustrated and all those things. So first of all, you have to welcome those emotions. See, after rejection, you may be angry, you may be sad, you feel that you were more capable of the job, but you lost due to politics, nepotism, or whatever. Okay, there are many issues. Okay, so all those emotions has to be respected. Okay, it is gonna be there. You are a human being. You are not a machine. So that emotion will be there. But that emotions, do not turn that emotion into attachment. You have to understand that emotion, and you have to help it to grow. Okay, to grow yourself. Okay, so what we do is you talk with the recruiter. If they are not replying you are not able to get your words from the person who rejected you, the reason why he rejected you. You work on it. You analyze yourself why you were rejected. Okay, most of the time what happens is when you are reapplying again and again, one after the other, you don't get time to evaluate yourself. Okay, what went wrong and all those things, just because your resumes, or you feel that you are okay, great with that degree and all those things, you keep on applying. Maybe that is how it works, right? But sometimes during these rejections, if you are continuously getting rejected, what you need to do, you need to take time off. Okay, take a time, a day or 2 days off. Work on your skill, evaluate yourself where you went wrong. Okay. Second thing is ask people for help. Okay, asking people for help is very important. Okay, now you can ask a recruiter to help you in knowing the problem. Okay, there are people, there are people who are senior to you, there are friends who are working at higher level. Okay, maybe they can help you to understand. It's very important to us. Most of the time what happens is like we feel shy, or we feel it's just unprofessional to ask people, even to a friend. But it is very important to ask people on what area you need to improve if you are not able to evaluate yourself. Third thing is, you need to surround yourself with some supportive people. Okay, a supportive group is very important. Yeah, there are people who are required to push you. Okay, there are people who need to tell you that this is not your limit. Okay, there are jobs which you apply maybe below your limit, and if you work on that, the reason why you were rejected, you can get to a higher level also. So surrounding yourself with supportive people will help you to understand. Okay, even those supportive people will tell your mistake in a way that it is acceptable to you. Okay, the next thing is polishing your skills. Okay, most of the time what happens, degree don't work. Okay, as you know, and most of the time what happens is there are people who are extremely skilled but they don't have degree. So most of the time the company may not entertain, the the recruiter may not entertain you. You are not allowed to give the interview also. So at such time, maybe you work on the degree, maybe you work on the skill. You have to work those things. Okay, that is where you will grow. Okay, so rejection, once you are rejected, it is not the end. See, rejection is not the end, it is one of the beginning. Just like you say, failure is a stepping stone to success. Okay, and it's very common thing. Similarly, rejection is not like it is the end of your life. You need to work on it. Okay. When I was rejected, obviously I knew that I was inexperienced. Okay, I need a lot of more knowledge of this thing. So what I did, I took a month off, I worked on it, and today I'm doing lots of things which I'm quite good at. Not successful, but yeah, quite good at. So similarly, you can also do that. Okay, so first thing is, surround yourself with good people, ask for help, communicate with the recruiter, be professional. Today recruiter are okay. Secondly, the next thing will be when you are talking to people. Okay, make sure the way you communicate is very important. See, if I ask for a job, okay, if I am asking for a job, I am not asking for a job, I am asking for what I deserve. Okay, so you don't have to lower your self-esteem and ask for help. Okay, you have to keep your self-esteem, you have to keep your self-respect, and yeah, whatever worth you have to keep up to that level. Ask people for suggestion. Okay, not for you're not begging them for any kind of favor thing. Okay, you can't expect them to do that thing. Okay, the next thing what is important is brain. A positive brain, a strong brain is very important. See, I was not born that strong. Okay, the situations, incident would occur made me mold myself into a stronger thing. So similarly, what happens, like you may be weak at certain thing. Okay, but your mind has to be strong. Okay, if you think this is what you are going to achieve, no matter what rejection you face, whatever failure you face, you will achieve that thing. But for that, you need to understand what you require, what qualities you require to be that at the thing. Okay, with the changing time, obviously new education policies and all those things, we are hoping that in future your degree is not that important, your skill is more important. So I'll emphasize you to work on your skill. Okay, next time you go to that recruiter or somebody who rejected you, you show him that your skill. Okay, maybe you don't get the platform, so for that do extra courses, do some freelance work, all those things, add to your experience, and let your experience talk. And obviously even those who have rejected you will communicate to you, will try to reach you to work with them. That is what your aim should be. With that note, I'd like to say thank you. Have a good day.